Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your reading. This is a reading for all those who have a Scorpio sun sign, Scorpio moon sign, Scorpio ascendant. We're taking a look at your current energies. Some of you could have just stepped into them, and some of you could be in the midst of them. Some of you could be towards the end of these energies. See how these energies connect with your current situation. If not a current situation, then anything which has been on your mind of late. So see how this adds up with whatever you are experiencing, and go through the reading carefully before proceeding with the guidance. Whatever guidance you take, just just see that it should feel right. It should add up for you logically, as well as in your feelings as well. So let us start the reading for Scorpio. We'll start by taking a look at your past, which is Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. So Scorpio, what I am getting over here is finding your happiness with what you have. That is what most of you have been experiencing of late, that you might feel that you are lonely, you don't have a companion, you don't have too many friends, you feel quite isolated. Some of you might be feeling that you have see, in both these cards, this shows no matter what you have or you don't have, a Scorpio, the fact is that you're not feeling very good about yourself. You don't, okay, so some of you even if you are alone, you don't have a companion, you don't have a partner with you, you have everything, yet all what you have in physical terms of resources, money, wealth, creature comforts, a very comfortable life, but that also does not make you feel very happy. I think that is the background of your situation. However, even though this has been in your past, but somehow there's some of you, all of you have found something to be grateful for. That's what I can say. You found something to be grateful for. You found something to express your gratitude towards the universe. You might not have much, so some of you might not have enough money, some of you might not have a companion, but whatever you have, you are still very happy with what you have. So those of you who don't have a companion are quite happy with the money. Those of you who do not have the money, that even if you don't have money, there are a lot of other things in life which work for you, which make you happy, which make you feel grateful, which make you thank the universe that I've got at least these things for myself, even if I do not have what my heart is really set out on. That is the energy you are coming from, Scorpio, that all said and done, you are very grateful for everything you have. There's a lot of gratitude in your heart, a lot of thanks in your heart towards all what you have, even though there are few things which you feel you do not have in your life, which could be very true, but other than that, and regardless of that, and that being kept aside, you're still very happy and grateful for what you have, and you celebrate what you have. This is where you're coming from. In your present, you've got the Empress, Seven of Swords, Queen of Cups. So here again we've got two mature female energy, a very strong strong, powerful energies you are experiencing right now, Scorpio, of like I said, whatever you have, you're very grateful for it. All right, so you do feel that there are few things you do not have, but there is some kind of abundance you do have in your life right now. You have a certain sense of authority and power with what you have got with you. You don't let these things come out in the open, what you do not have and what you think is missing from your life. You project your best because you're grateful for what you have, and that is what people see in you. You project whatever you have, you put it in the best light, you use it to the best of your abilities, and that is what that is what comes across when people see you. This is the Empress energy, that you've got everything you need, because somewhere down the line that you have what you need has been provided abundantly by the universe. There are a few things which are missing for some that is something on the side, but what you really need, you have enough of that, and then you that is how you come across as this very confident, very powerful, and soft but authoritative figure, in control, in command, with a lot of gentleness and softness. But there are a few issues, Scorpio, which you do not want to look at. You're running away from something. So now when I see the reading, all these six cards together, there is something missing in your life, but you do not want to focus on it. You are focusing on what you have, you are celebrating what you have, you put it to good use. But there is something about your life which does not, which this is a card of emotions, emotional maturity. But you are looking here, and this person is also looking here. You're both looking at something which you do not want to see, which you do not want to admit, you do not want to go down to the core of, because it makes you feel emotionally very uncomfortable. You're a water sign, and that too, water which has a lot of depth, and has a very dark, like water bed. So when you need to go inside and see, you do not know what you're going to come across, because it is really dark to the depths, which you really need to go to. And that kind of puts you off, that why would I want to go there and bring up stuff from the past and analyze it, and so that I could solve these issues of loneliness, or having everything yet I feel lonely, right? Or looking into issues why the money doesn't seem to be enough. So I'd rather put on this rather than look at things which I'm avoiding. So you are keeping this, like it has gone down to the the river bed, so to say, and you're not willing to go down, dive down and take it out and examine it. You just kind of letting it be and being quite happy with what you have. So that's your energy, that I'm very happy with what I have. I have got enough for now, I do not want anything more, knowing fully well that you do want something. You want either this or you want this. You want more money, you want a companion, it's Scorpio, but you do not want to look into the depth of it and clear it up for yourself. You don't want to admit a lot of things to yourself. You don't want to see a certain past about this issue. You're not ready for that, Scorpio. So again, you present, and present yourself like this. Everyone says that it's very impressive, very nice, and only good things to talk about. But in reality what you're running away from, and why it does not solve these issues, because you're running away from it. You don't want to deal with it. You don't want to look at it. You're happy with what you have, and you don't want to clear this up. I mean, sooner or later things do come up to the surface, but for now your current energy is that you don't want to look at this. You're quite happy projecting this energy. What's your guidance? You got Princess of Swords. This is the Page of Swords, the Hermit, and the Six of Swords. So your guidance is to listen to that chatter which is going on in your head about this. Though it is a very dormant issue, it is very passive, it's not dead, it's dormant. It keeps coming up to the surface and keeps these thoughts do come up in your head. You're guided to look at the depths of it. You're guided to look at it so that you can move away from these kind of situations, this kind of time. You can move on to a calmer and a peaceful inner core. This disturbance is there inside of you, which kind of comes up now and then, and you get a little disturbed, but you maintain your persona of very cool, calm, collected, everything is fine. But inside you do get this kind of everything gets ruffled up. So the guidance is to take a look at it, be honest, at least admit it to yourself, so that you don't run away from the situation. And the very acceptance and admittance to all these things can take you towards solution, can take you towards better times. This does not guarantee that this issue will it will solve this issue, but when you start getting an insight, there's a certain acceptance of situations which is the starting point to resolving them. So that is going to be your first step to move away from this, to move away from something you have been avoiding. Don't avoid it, look at it, so that you can be at peace with this. So that you at the external you're projecting this, but you need to feel these energies within as well. So inwards you're feeling this, Outwards you're projecting this, Scorpio. So take a look at what you're running away from, at least accept it. It'll be, a smoother ride from there onwards. What is your outcome? Tower. Yep, you will get some, blazing insights into what you are missing, the alchemist, and you'll have the energy to turn things around for yourself. Certain realizations will dawn on you, Scorpio. There's certain things which you will get to know about yourself. They will be like staring at you in the face the moment you start looking into this issue. But and that itself will give you the ability to turn things around and make this situation which looks a little dreary and a little sad, and you can make it into something happy. That promise is given in this reading because you've got the alchemist card. This entire, you need to break down whatever you are which you have what you have built around yourself, so that you don't start looking into the depths of all these things. You need to break down those barriers. It's like a dam. You need to break that dam so that you let the water flow, let your feelings flow, let your emotions flow. They're going to tell you something. If nothing else, a big burden will be released, Scorpio. Though I don't get a card of burden, but it is setting free emotions. It is setting free what you feel. It is allowing your feelings to flow, which have the potential and possibility to turn your life and turn your entire energy around, from something base to something very precious and pure. That is what the alchemist card is. You'll move on to better times after this, Scorpio, definitely. I mean, if the outcome is based on the guidance given, so the call of course is totally yours, but the potential is there. If you think about it just a little, the breakthrough will come. You will realize a lot of things. Whatever uh, whatever was being built up is all going to come crashing down, because it is rather it is very flimsy. Whatever these barricades are, whatever these barriers are, very flimsy. A little more intensity in your emotions, they will give way on their own. But here the universe and the reading is telling you, to take a look yourself, so that it doesn't come as a jolt to you. It will be more of setting yourself free, overcoming difficulties. Yes, you're ready to come out of this phase, Scorpio, provided you just focus on these cards of acknowledging and looking inside yourself. The worst is over. You're leaving something behind, but there's a little bit which you need to release before you can really move on. Brilliant idea. All of you will get your own divinely guided ideas about the situation, what you need to look at, what you're running away from, which is preventing happiness and success for you. There is something, and all of you will get your own ideas. The last card is chakra clearing. So those of you who do energy healing for themselves, or somebody who does it, it would be a good idea to focus on clearing up your chakras. Now whatever your issue is, just see the connected chakra with that. But I think it would be a good idea to start by clearing up and focusing on your heart chakra. The moment you start admitting your feelings, you will get to know the events which those feelings are connected with. Then you see what are those events, which chakra are they connected to your solar plexus, to your sacral, or to your root. Then you go down to those events, you see them in totality. You will see a breakdown of all these things happening, which will allow energy to flow in your chakras as well. So it would be a good idea, to start focusing on your throat or maybe on your heart chakra. But if some of you would like to do, that all chakra, you have those meditations easily available. Try working on that and see what comes up for you. Just observe what is that very strong, one or two things which come up in your healing procedure, and that itself will give you an insight. That itself will be the starting point for you to start clearing up. I feel you don't have to do much effort or do much work regarding clearing it up. I think you just need to look at it, acknowledge it, it'll clear up on its own. Because otherwise I would have seen a lot of pentacles of and cards are working hard, and 10 of wands and 10 of swords, and that kind of heavy energy is not there. But you're already moving on to something new, Scorpio, and I think this little bit just needs to be admitted. It's different for all of you, but a good idea would be to either just work on the inspiration which you get, or something will come up for you when you are doing this chakra clearing exercise, meditation, or whatever you feel works for you, and whatever you have tried. or something you're going to try for the first time, and that itself, could take you to, if it's a first time for you doing this chakra work, you never know where this takes you, because everything starts from self, right? So this could really, for some of some of you, put you on the path of alternative healing, to understanding energy, how it works, the energy body, the energy patterns, we all carry. So with that, I'll wrap up your reading, Scorpio. Thank you for watching.